Good morning, everybody. Attorney Steve Vondran here. We are bringing you another exciting video, this time dealing with sports law, okay? Sports law and right of publicity. Anybody that knows about California right of publicity, has been watching my videos, knows that the right of publicity, to me, is an intellectual property right. It's the right to exploit one's own name, image, and likeness for financial gain and to prevent other people from doing that, okay? From misappropriating their name, image, and likeness, okay? And by the way, this falls under one of the privacy torts in California. A lot of people don't know that it falls under one of the 4 privacy torts, okay? So in other words, it's your right to exploit your name, image, and likeness, and prevent others from getting up in your grill, as they say. Okay, so now I was a former athlete, so this is a very important bill to me. I was a former baseball player at Fresno State University, and then went on to play with the Cincinnati Reds. So I have a little interest in this particular bill that the state of California is trying to pass to protect, and not only protect, but to allow athletes, student athletes, to get paid, to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness during the time that they're playing. And some people say, well, wait, you can't do that. That's NCAA. You're an amateur. You can't do that. Well, look, the NCAA makes over $1 billion a year in broadcasting rights, but the athletes, and they rely on the talent from the colleges. So, in the same thing with the colleges, they make a lot of money on the backs of the athletes. And you say, well, they get a scholarship. Well, I was a walk-on, so I didn't get a scholarship. So not everybody gets scholarships. So wouldn't it be nice if an athlete had the ability, if they had some deal on the side to make money, an endorsement contract or a speaking engagement or something like that, somebody wanted to put your face on a poster, whatever the case may be, shouldn't you have the right to do that and make some side money, as they say, based on your own gifts and talents that you have developed? It seems to me you should be able to. So a lot of people say, oh, no. For example, Stanford and USC and some other colleges are against it. I'm not exactly sure, but there seems to be their argument needs to be that the state of California by itself shouldn't be doing it on its own. It should be more of a national level kind of thing. Well, that may never happen. So we'll see. It's off to a good start. This is SB, Senate Bill 206. As you can see, Senate Bill right here, number 206. And I'm going to give you just a quick look. This stuff always looks confusing, but I'm going to go Attorney Steve style and go right to the meat for you. This used to be called the Fair Pay to Play Act, so I'm not sure what it's called now. But it did pass the initial California State Assembly Committee on Higher Education 11-0 by both Democrats and Republicans. So, it's off to a good start here. So let's just see. And so supposedly from what I can gather, there's an NCAA working group on examining issues related to the students' use of their name, image, and likeness. And supposedly they want to wait and see what the NCAA has to say. Well, I think we probably know what they have to say. No, we make the money, nobody else. I can almost guarantee you that will be the result. But let's see. So let's just go down here. This is the main bulk of it right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go right here, highlight that for you. And as you can see, Section 2. Section 67456 is added to the Education Code. So what they do, if passed, if the governor signs this, Governor of California, this would get amended, added into the Education Code, becomes the law. Okay, that's how it works. So, and on the other side, the reason for this for the athletes is to help alleviate poverty and other financial difficulties that people may have. And as I said, I was a walk-on. If I was able to work some endorsement, as you can see in this law, it allows for attorneys and specific persons to go get you marketing deals. If you can have somebody out there getting those deals for you, why shouldn't you be allowed to have them? Most people never go pro, as the NCAA commercials say. Most people never go pro. So this is maybe their only chance to actually capitalize on their name, image, and likeness. Okay, they may have a trade name. Somebody may have a nickname that's really funny and people want to wear it on shirts. Well, that's something to consider here. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's just go here. A post-secondary educational institution shall not uphold any rule, requirement, standard, or other limitation that prevents a student of that institution participating in intercollegiate athletics from earning compensation as a result of the use of the student's name, image, or likeness. Earning compensation from the use of the student's name, image, or likeness shall not affect the student's scholarship eligibility. So in other words, you can't go and revoke a scholarship if somebody's capitalizing on their image, let's call it. 2, an athletic association, conference, or other group with authority over intercollegiate athletics, including but not limited to the national NCAA, shall not prevent a student from post-secondary educational institution participating in intercollegiate athletics from earning compensation. Well, I just repeated that, didn't it? So you get the gist of it. We can come down here. You can read this if you want. But down here, you can see this allows professional representation obtained by student athletes shall be in the shall be from persons licensed by the state. Professional representation provided by athlete agents shall be persons licensed pursuant to Chapter 2.5 of the Business Profession Codes. I think that is certain agents can get licensed in California. And I'm not sure if they still have a bond requirement for that or not, but last I checked, they did. Legal representation by student athletes shall be by attorneys licensed pursuant to Article 1. So attorneys and athletic agents can get in and help out. Number 3, athlete agents representing student athletes shall comply with the Federal Sports Agent Responsibility and Trust Act. And again, so I think there are some requirements if you're an agent. If you're an attorney, attorneys, we write the rules, so we don't have all these crazy little things we have to comply with. We do. We have our professional rules and things like that. So at any rate, so that is a quick look at SB 206. That's the good news, is that it's on the radar and that I think that some people will really be able to capitalize out of this. The bad news is it's looking at being operative in January 2023, so that's a few years off. People that are playing now may probably never see the benefit of this. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on this. If you need help with a right of publicity case, we've helped others in litigation and in just right of publicity protecting or exploiting your name, image, or likeness, okay? Attorney Steve Vondran, California attorney. You can find me on the web at attorneysteve.com. I got a big, long, busy day, but I just read this in my news box. I wanted to get that out to you. So a little piece of sports law here. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you have any comments about athletes getting paid, drop them down below. Let's have a friendly discussion about it. I think it's a good thing. Maybe you have a different point of view. Okay? I got to run. Take care. Attorney Steve, have a great day. We'll see you again.